Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Trojans offense takes the field to start this game off. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got enough for the first. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. From the gun, looking for a man. Snagged in the middle. It's Norton. And they get him down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy
unleashes one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the Washington Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend.
They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attack.
Under fire. He's going to run it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can... Going over the top.
hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive, going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play doesn't feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good, and today everything just looks off, and it looks hard.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This drive will open from the 15. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The give to the tailback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. past the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense is.
Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get it.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington sends out the punt team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davison. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 36, they've got a first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Gets away from one, finds some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed.
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense.
Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Washington right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. It's Williams. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have you push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Norton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And I'm going to keep finding these matchups with my great players in the slot so they can go get me big plays like this. I create matchup nightmares for a defense, and I get it to one of my best players consistently.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Well, jet sweep pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
From the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to throw it. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick release by the QB. At the 45 on his way. Turns on the Jets. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can...
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Strong, firm tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up. Got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
38, Washington, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. Finding an escape route. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Can't connect on his first throw.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the fourth quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the gun, give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The give on the option. At the 35, he's loose. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And the
defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Got a man, it's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Royer. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The running back has it. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.